Okay people, it's here finally, a PTB update, hopefully fixing a bunch of issues. Admittedly, there seems quite a lot missing. Let's all hope that lots of these get resolved on update day, which will be the 27th of January. I repeat, the update will go live for everyone on the 27th of January. If you're in the PTB right now, it should just roll over. But if it hasn't by the time the update's gone live for everyone, then make sure you just leave the PTB yourself, which you can do. But it should roll over. So they've addressed an issue where raw science was not spawning on saves made in 0.2.5, and problem where the Orc raid notification prevented the player from sleeping. Eliminated a crash caused by people tracking more than one item. People was moved back to 4 on all platforms. Yay! So that one actually happened before Christmas. It's now been resolved properly. That's good. Correcting issue where the Scab 2K scanner was visible to clients in multiplayer, allowing the teams to trigger the mysterious stranger fight early. Fixed the situation where passive mutations became stuck and could not be equipped, including cases where they were made equipped across multiple loadouts. Prevented the sour seed from being lost after saving and loading, restored the ability to use large pallets, adjusted armor upgrade behavior so bulky and sleek paths no longer shared identical stats during path switching, updated sour staff behavior so projectiles match intended length and reliably hit targets. Ensure that recipes unlock properly when analysing the correct resources, address the crash that occurred when alts have been on PC, and resolved a foliage related crash that could occur under certain conditions. So obviously a lot of them are big fixes. Do kind of wish they'd maybe reminded people about what their solution was for people that had already had the problem, they couldn't see the scab scanner. So if you can't see it, basically you can't summon the boss fight still after this update, the advice was that you may need to go ahead and reload your save. This was posted, I did go over this as well. There has been an extra note added, so let's read this. Due to some build issues behind the scenes, we could not fix the sour seed not respawning. We should have fixes for this when the update goes live on the 27th. People affected by the mysterious stranger fight multiplayer bug were still determining how to fix your saves if you hit this issue. We are working on solutions behind the scenes. We still recommend loading a previous save in the meantime. So yes, even if that means a lot of hours back, you may be permanently locked out of progression with future updates if you don't. Sour seed will not respawn if it despawns in any capacity. Scorpion animations are causing performance drops, especially around the ice cream cart. Burr is not respawning. Players can go flying outside the map and die when navigating off your buggy at certain points around the park. And certain earwig combos aren't blockable with weapons only. So all of this stuff hasn't actually been fixed, but they do know about it. So there we go, that's better than nothing, right? I posted what I found from all of you guys, basically known issues. I did go over these the other day, so I won't necessarily repeat them all, but there are still a ton of things that need to be resolved by the 27th. Things like the cactus flowers not respawning, reports of people completing the mixers but still getting raids. Mutations still being busted. We know, or you should know, that tiny lint and tiny pine pieces, that's not going to be fixed until February when they introduce playgrounds mode for whatever reason. And they have said they're going to be changing the recipes for basically dust mites. So anything that uses dust mite fuzz will now use woolly aphid fuzz. And Nola's not meant to be salt in the game just yet. And then there's more from left side as we went through as well. Corn dog bites. I think I've seen one comment saying you managed to get some from hot dog. Most of you guys aren't. You can only find them in the chest. Can't rebind hot pouch slots. The new milk molars from new areas are not appearing on the map when collected. And lots of visual issues with sights and wonders, as well as some of the creature cards. Big shout out to Kazumi Cho here as well, showing off actually a video that there's a missing milk molar that you can't actually access just yet, but it does keep pinging up. I've seen that comment go over and over again today in Discord. It seems to be in the actual greenhouse. So yeah, have a little look around. And I think he's shown it actually off the map. So that'll be resolved soon. Not the biggest of priorities, of course. Just FYI, there are 16 white molars at the moment and 4 golden molars. So there'll be 15 white molars you'll be able to upgrade, and this hidden molar you won't be able to access. Dinky also had his own list that he added to it as well. Maybe a bit more long-term fixes, but things like not being able to locate your buggies so they can spawn in. How many times have you summoned your buggy and it won't work? You have to go to somewhere else. We both agree that the stranger boss and a lot of others feel like it needs a revamp. It's kind of just a bit boring. It's great seeing the Broodmother return, but it kind of is just the Broodmother fight we used to fight and the stranger fight we've already fought. Tinky wants more snake scales on snakes, pumpkin walls with burr or half walls, the missing round mushroom and pumpkin walls. The devs have said that all corresponding pieces will come to the game, but again, it might be just an issue of waiting. In Grounded 1, these were actually unlocked behind a different type of chip, so it may be something they're adding as a reward for exploring the pond. Other stuff as well, like Omulant's text, includes salt, which is not in the meal, plus black ant eggs don't seem to be spawning. Also, the black ants drop tier 2 parts, but the armor is tier 3. I've had an issue where I can't use the new glue masher. Like, I could make glue, but it wouldn't actually let me repair any of my weapons. I still had to use bug parts. And Dinky wants to see things like glow shrooms being planted and more use out of vegetable recipes. So I've got a video talking about all the farming incoming, but yeah, I mostly agree. And there seems to be confusion about whether or not loot luck works, which you get from, I do believe, the earwig pincer trinket. Kind of surprised to see there's been no additions yet to the PTB in terms of new furniture. Now this is something I don't necessarily want to piss people off with. You guys might have seen my videos talking about the Founders Pack and how I basically didn't agree with it being in early access games. Like, sure, there's plenty of little indies that offer the soundtrack and an art book for extras, and you know you really want to support them because they're a struggling little indie studio. And I love Obsidian. They flew me out to LA, absolutely done lots of stuff with them, respect them and everything else. I love them. But they are owned by the biggest gaming entertainment company in the world and one of the biggest companies in the world. The idea that we've got to support with a supporters pack in early access for an unfinished game of that size and that studio and that company always felt a bit wrong. However, lots of the stuff they did offer in that Founders Pack was cool enough if you like that sort of thing, being able to change your skins and stuff. But the question is, when the hell are we going to start seeing some of this stuff added to the game properly for everyone? I've been saying it loads of times, we need transmorg. Like, why can't we do it? If you can add skins on top of armor sets and stuff like that, then surely it's about time there's some way to add that. Maybe it's just priorities, maybe they're already working on it, but that shouldn't be an extra paid option only. Initially I was asking for just some skins, like it'd be nice to have some free skins you could earn, kill 100 spiders, get just a special funny little spider helmet or something. But the more I think about it, I just want basic transmorg. Like, I love the brand new Cricket Ranger set. I don't like the Wasp Ranger set. So if I'd be able to change the looks of it, I'd be a happy person. Anywho, that was kind of old news. I let out my rant about that and, you know, whatever the weather. I've not really shown it off, although Obsidian did gift me a copy. I've not really been promoting it that much. I love the art book, I love the soundtrack, it's all good stuff, and I'll gladly chuck money at it once they've left early access. But have you guys noticed, if you go in creative mode, there's not a single piece of new decor for anything to do with the garden yet. Nothing brand new that hasn't already been in Grounded 1. No earwig lamps, no, I guess, a cricket, I don't know, reclining chairs. Maybe they've been rushing this update, it does feel a bit like that, and so maybe that's still on the back burner, but they're going to add a lot more decorations in future. Cool, but let us know that. Because right now, the Founders Pack suddenly, somehow, still has a bunch of free stuff added to it, including a whole bunch of new decor pieces. Lots of them do use some of the new resources as well, but not a single piece of decor for everyone else. That seems pretty crap. I could be jumping the gun here, like I said, it may arrive on the 27th, we will get all new decor pieces. Maybe there's some today when I go and live stream, or maybe they are going to be adding it, but they've got to let us know, because right now it still feels like the Founders Pack is giving players so much more than actual people that have coughed up the main part of the game, money. Agree, disagree, let me know. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're still going to get a ton more fixes, of course, on the 27th, but this should go some way in fixing what we've been having problems with right now. I'm going to jump in, I'm going to take a look, run around, I might even stream, so by the time you're watching this video, check to see if I'm live. I'll see you rat bags for more Grounded news very soon.